Hey y'all, it's me, Kevvie. It's my Booktube anniversary. I posted my very first Booktube video a year ago today on February 12th, discussing the beginning of my Agatha Christie obsession and all the Christies I'd read up to that point. So today, to celebrate my first year as a booktuber, I want to showcase some of my favorite videos that I've made in the past year. Oh, shameless plug real quick. If y'all want to give me a gift for my anniversary, all my tipping information, as well as my book wish list, are in the description below. Also, do you love this lip? It's Profanity Cosmetics, obviously. Profanity is also celebrating their anniversary this weekend. Anytime you want to shop from them, use my promo code Kevvie for 10% off. The code will never expire, so use it this weekend, next week, whenever you feel like it. Just make sure to support this small queer indie business and use my promo code to save some money while you're at it. Yay, Profanity. Alright, time for my favorite vids. First up, we have my Golden Girls Read-A-Thon wrap-up from June. The Golden Girls Read-A-Thon is an annual event hosted by Rachel Fryman, where each participant chooses a girl, and then each girl has different prompts for you to read. You log your reading on the Readathon website, and then the team with the most pages read wins. This video was great because it really pushed me to go outside of my mystery comfort zone and try new things, which has become my new normal ever since. Also in June, Nell and Scott over at Gunpowder Fiction and Plot talked about this fascinating new book they had read called Daryl, and I went out and read it right away. My video on it, called Who the Fuck is Daryl, is one of my faves because not only do I discuss the book, but I also got to educate about some transgender terminology and share a story from my own personal transgender journey. Also, the author of the novel, Jackie S., liked and tweeted it, so I call that a win. I went into Pride Month only planning on doing a single Pride video. I wound up making a ton, but the original one I planned on is still, I think, the most important one, and that is my video about Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo is one of my all-time favorite artists. I love her work so much. In this video, I discussed several of my favorite Frida Kahlo paintings, and then I read her diary, which she kept during the last 10 years of her life. It was enlightening, fascinating, and moved me to tears on camera. So yeah, this video was a big deal to me, and you should definitely watch it if you haven't. In July, there was the second Golden Girls Read-A-Thon, and this one was extra special for many reasons. First, the challenge was to read an entire book and complete a bunch of other tasks in a single day. I decided to take it a step further, also getting my video filmed, edited, and uploaded during that day. And then, because the theme of the Readathon was friendship, I got to spend the whole day with Kipple, doing activities virtually together. Oh, it was so much fun, and I love how that video turned out. In September, Rachel Fryman hosted the Bob's Burgers Readathon. I really loved this challenge. She designed a bingo card where each space was filled in with a different Bob's Burgers character, and each character was assigned a prompt. You won the Readathon by making a bingo out of the books you read. But of course, needing to take it to the next level, I challenged myself to cover the board. And I did. I love the variety of books that I read for this readathon, and some of them became my favorite reads of the year. And I thought the video was pretty funny, so please go check it out. As soon as I made my Frida Kahlo video, I knew I'd have to make a video about my other favorite artist, Ivan Albright. The idea was an easy one. Albright's best known work is his portrait of Dorian Gray that was used in the 1945 film. So in October, I read The Picture of Dorian Gray and made a video discussing the book, the film, and some of my favorite paintings from Ivan Albright. He, as an artist, is much less known than Frida Kahlo, particularly if you're outside of Chicago. So if you haven't heard of him before, especially if you're into the Gothic aesthetic, definitely give this video a watch. My whole life, I've known my Aunt Jan to be an avid reader. Her and my father used to exchange books all the time, and when I first came out, she immediately rushed out and bought as many books about transgender stuff as she could find so that she could educate herself. So when I started making booktube content, I was so excited to share it with her and hoped that she would be willing to be a part of it. One of the authors Jan introduced me to last year was Louise Penny. So when I heard she was coming out with a new book, I asked Jan if we could buddy read it and then make a video together. I really loved how our conversation turned out, and I'm so excited for our next video, which should be coming out this month. In December, I heard from Kim at Middle of the Book March about a children's book that's about a little transgender girl. The book is called George, being republished as Melissa, by Alex Gino. When I heard the description of this book, it sounded very much like my own personal childhood experiences, so I picked it up and read it immediately. This book brought a whole lot of pain to the surface, remembering all this shit that I went through. And I decided to make a video expressing these feelings. Most of the time, my videos are 100% scripted. Like the one you're watching right now is scripted word for word. But for this video, I chose to just get in front of the camera and pour my heart out. It's raw, it's uncomfortable, there's so much crying, but oh, is it good content. I did not spend over 20 minutes crying on camera for you not to watch. So please go watch it. As 2021 was winding down, I saw a trend going around Booktube of people trying to solve Agatha Christie's books, vlogging the reading experience and putting together like a whole conspiracy board. Kind of like back there. I really enjoyed watching these videos, and in January I decided to record one myself, attempting to solve murder in Mesopotamia. I won't tell you if I solved it, but I will tell you that despite being one of my most recent releases, it is already my most watched Booktube video of the past year. So thank you to everyone who has watched it, and if you haven't yet, please go check it out. Oh, and since I also make some non-Booktube content, I want to plug a few of those too. In March, I recorded a Pokemon-themed digital drag performance. Dressed up as the baby Pokemon Pichu, I lip-synced a 90s French dance song about how hard it is to be a baby. It's so silly and camp. I performed this mix only one time live before the pandemic, so I'm glad that I was able to turn it into a video. For Halloween, I did a digital drag performance inspired by one of my favorite horror video games, We Happy Few. The game is about government-mandated hallucinogenic drug use and the consequences when you stop taking your joy. Oh, this video is so fun and creepy, and I think I did a really good job capturing the essence of this game. For years, I have been writing horror and mystery stories, but I've never had a place to share them. Last fall, I realized I could just be recording these stories and posting them here on YouTube. The first story I shared on here was Here Comes Susie Snowflake, where I took a beloved Christmas song and turned it into an evil horror demon. I'm so happy to have finally shared some of my stories and that they've been received so well. I've got plenty more in the works, so keep your eye open for that. So there you have the highlights of my first year as a booktuber. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined me on this booktube journey. I really love the community that I have found here, and I am so grateful to each and every one of you. What's your favorite video that I've made in the past year? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if it pleases and sparkles, I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!